Hi there, Z here, and you know what? Since this year is coming to the ass end of it, I feel like I should jump on another bandwagon and do my top blankety blank of blank here. Yeah, these usually come around at this time. It's usually in the format of like top 5 best games of the year, worst 10 games of the year, top 37 most sexiest games of the year. It really depends on the YouTuber. But I have always wanted to do a list, and it wasn't one of those 3 lists. Don't worry, I'll be doing one of my top 5 lists of the year pretty soon. But there's a list that I wanted to do before even those ones. One that I've been wanting to do for a couple months now, but I just had such a roster of video games that I wanted to make reviews on, so I just thought, you know what? I'll just do these, and then I'll wait for a lull in my games, which is right now. I don't have much on my list, so if anybody wants a review of any sort of game, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section. And since I have had that, there's kind of 2 different games out there that you can review, right? There's like the AAA bland titles, and then there's like the indie titles that are more creative but a little bit more shorter. But surprisingly, there's actually a third genre type, which would be the recent string of early access alpha games. I say alpha games because I know that there is a difference between alpha, beta, and early access. I know a lot of people are going to be jamming down my throat right now that some of these games may be in beta, some of them may be in just early access, some of them may be alpha. I understand that, okay? Just go ahead and just unpick your britches and take the sand out of your vagina. I understand that. I'm going to simplify it down to, if the designers didn't put out a game yet, I'm calling it alpha. This is just semantics. This is just for me to not make it as confusing, or for me to do that much research. You know what I mean? But I do want to put out a list of the, I don't know, the top 5 games that I fucking wish developers would put out already. Hint, hint.
I want a fucking
release date
right fucking now.
Number 5, The Forest. I bought this game when it first came out, and honestly, it has gone through many updates that have just made it better and better and better. From the beginning, where the character models look more like Roblox units, and the amount of things to build was very, very limited, to now, where the graphics are much, much better, the storyline is more defined, and the environment is simply stunning at parts. With creatures that are as terrifying as A Night with Kevin Spacey, this is a perfect horror-based survival game that'll just keep you interested for at least 10 hours. And the thing that really makes this game stand out from any other survival games out there is the natural fear it instills in you. When the sun goes down, you don't have to worry about assholes gunning you down and taking your stuff, or animals hunting you for their next meal, but bleached white cannibals looking to kill, dismember, and who knows, maybe they'll even make a hacky sack out of your scrotum. I wouldn't put anything past a face like this. And even though the game has been out for close to 4 years with no end in sight, I am very much psyched for this game to be completely done with, so I have a really, really good game to finish, while the developers and Night Games can start another game with albino cannibals on foreign islands, so I can continue to have good reasons never to step foot on a plane. Number 4, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Now, I won't spend too much time on this game, because if I start sucking at the teat of this game anymore, I'll probably suck the nipple clean off. But with this game getting so popular and me putting 200 plus hours into it while it's still in early access, I feel like it needs to be on the list. If you want a better opinion on this game, check out the multiple reviews I've done on it already on my channel. But with as much money these people have, these developers have, the sooner they fix the issues with the lag and the frame rate dropping, not only on PC, but the dreadful newest X buttfuck One X, the better. They've been given the resources, the time, and the patience from their user base, but they instead decide to make additional maps and fuck up console ports of the game. How about we get a solid game with little to no frame drop or lag, then maybe we can start spreading love with more weapons and more levels and better items. Hell, you can even make a map on Triton for all I care. Although I feel like nobody would even make it out of the spawn for very long. Number 3, Rust. Ah, my baby, my darling, my main reason why people have subscribed to me at all. Rust has been constantly abusing the tag alpha and early access for years now, with even the developers telling everyone, hey, if we're taking too long and you're getting bored of the game, then leave. Fucking leave. They probably didn't say fucking leave, but they were probably thinking about it. And that takes some balls to say to your own fan base, but it really doesn't seem to affect them that much. Rust has a dedicated fan base that will roll with as many punches as Face Punch Studios will give them. You know what? We're going to give all rocks in the game, give you a little bit of minerals on each one. You know, some of them give you more, some of them give you less, but you'll get a little amount on any single one of them. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to make it so there's one type of rock that you can get, and if you see 15 sulfur nodes, but you need some actual stone to make some basic items and tools, get wrecked, faggot. And you know what? We're going to make it that you can't build near base as a tool cupboard. That actually makes a little bit of sense. That seems fair. Oh, wait a minute. No, actually, you can. Go ahead and do whatever you want. Nope. Actually, is it too late to take it back? I'm taking it back. No, you can't. You can't build anymore. Okay, no, go ahead. You can go ahead and do it. Nah. Take it back. I don't want to do that anymore. Oh, you like getting blueprint fragments and then putting them all together to get a blueprint and kind of rolling the dice on if you're going to get something good or something bad? Yoink! No more. Nope. Now we'll just give you anything, okay? You annoyed yet? What do you have? Being a fan of this game feels like you are majoring in gender studies. One day, you're okay with saying that there's 13 genders. You're okay with that. You memorize them all and you're ready for that final. But a week later, you have to memorize 45 more for your finals, okay? Face Punch still has no clue when they're going to be finalizing the product, but coming from a minor fan, all I have to say is, don't hurt me too hard, Daddy. Please. Number 2, Star Citizen. This is a game I did not review yet because I haven't even played it yet, to be fair. I watched countless videos and some streams of it, but since I couldn't really get a straight answer from anyone about how much it is, do you own a ship when you just buy the basic game? Do you have to spend another $20 to get a multitude of ships? I just didn't know. I also don't know how much of this game is completed, when it will be completed, why is it taking so long to get completed when Kickstarter got $2.1 million out of it, plus an additional $4 million in pre-order copies, and yet Cloud Imperial Games still hasn't had the faintest idea when multiplayer, even single player, will be done. We have no idea. That being said, the little parts that I have seen, including the space dogfighting, the flying aspect to it, hyperspace, walking around your vessel, the large amounts of space shuttles that they've created, and they are still creating, and many other things they've promised, including a fully functional economy, as well as alliances, a vast array of careers, and a shit ton of other things, makes me want it so bad. And as soon as they set out an actual price that I can pay flat out without them trying to shekel and dime me from every single shekel and dime I got, then I will buy it and support it. But with how tight-lipped and unwilling they are to say when they'll be done, I doubt it won't be for long. So I'm cool with keeping my money for now. Special mentions, Stranded Deep. And I would like to take this time to actually do a special mention. I didn't even put this down. I was actually not even going to put this on the thing, but it's too good of a game for me to say no. Honestly, it was going to be between this and The Forest, but I had to kind of go with the horror route, and I had to go with the route that has more horror and less paddling because I enjoy horror games immensely. As soon as this game has its bearings and gives us a storyline or some sort of plot to work with, this will be a fantastic game. I haven't played it much since my review, so it might have changed a bunch of stuff, and hell, maybe it may have a storyline, I don't know. But I had a great time building a base, building a boat, and just dicking around for a bit, but all this needs to be a bit more geared towards a certain direction, and then hell, we'll be in business. Number 1, Universim. This game I've been fanboying for a while now. How much have I been fanboying, you may ask? Well, this game is very limited. It's absolutely bare bones, and I agree with it. This game boasts that it's going to have interstellar travel with alien life forms arriving to your planet, and hey, who knows what aliens might be here? They may be a peaceful race of three-titted women coming to harvest the seed of basement-dwelling nerds in our society, or they may just send a giant robot to destroy our entire planet. I don't know about you, that sounds pretty fucking cool, right? Well, as of the major last update, you start off in the Stone Age with a bunch of cavemen, and you sort of get to the medieval era, and that's it. Yet I still have replayed this game more times than I can count on my fingers and toes. The idea is fantastic, a god game where all you have to do is worry about the basic things like providing your people food and water and protection, etc., etc., etc. And then you let the AI make the houses, the roads, mate, raise the kids. It's like being a single dad where all you have to do is the basic things to keep your children alive. Feed them, make sure they don't shit themselves, make sure that they have a bed to sleep in, and then your bitch ex-wife comes and takes them away, and she takes care of all the rest of the stuff, leaving you to drink in your sorrows with a bottle of whiskey and wondering how many ways that she could horribly die. Alright, that got a little bit dark. Admittedly, that got a little bit dark. I'm sorry about that. It's like Black and White meets Sim City. You are a deity, you have powers to either help or hurt the people. While they work and run society, you add things like farms and water wheels and reservoirs to keep them healthy and happy. The bigger and faster they grow, the more things you'll have to stay on top of, including natural disasters and plagues and all that other good stuff. But what is promised is so great. They are planning on having riots, if people are upset enough, civil wars that you can at least allow or stop, pollution of the planet, destroying natural resources, or sticking in environmentally friendly options. The list really goes on, and I encourage you guys to go and look at it. This is a game that can be massive or fizzle out very quickly. It all determines on how fast they can finish this game and what direction they go. But by far, this is a game I want fucking finished
Right fucking